Good morning and happy Monday. I know there was no Vlogmas yesterday for Sunday. I didn't take a single picture or a single video all day long, and I felt a little bad. I am really enjoying doing Vlogmas and sharing parts of my day with y'all. However, my videos are getting shorter and shorter, mostly because there are days where I just can't record or take pictures, or I just forget, or we didn't really do anything noteworthy. So I'm definitely rethinking how I'm gonna do Vlogmas for next year and maybe do like every couple days. But anyways, yesterday we did church, and then we picked up groceries, we did like everyday things, and then we went to go see the Nutcracker. I grew up going into Sacramento, which is our closest big city, to the ballet to see the professional ballet companies do the Nutcracker. And I loved it. We got to wear our Christmas dresses, and it was like a big deal. My kids are still kind of young. I was a bit older. I was about 10 or 12 at that point. So I knew like how to sit still and quiet and not talk during the performance. Because at that point I had been in lots of performances. So anyways, my kids are still kind of young, so I've been wanting to take them to see the Nutcracker. However, I didn't think they were ready to do like a whole 2-hour performance. So some friends of ours, they go every year, but there's a local ballet company. It's not even like a real ballet company. It's a company that puts together shows, but they take open auditions. So these are dancers from like studios from all over the county who auditioned to be in these shows. So it was really lovely to see. So there were like teenagers and preteens and then like the littles. So it was fun. It was quite a bit shorter. They did like a condensed version, but still it was beautiful. So it was great intro for the girls to ballet. They kept asking like, well, what's going on? What's the storyline? I don't understand what's going on. And we're like, yeah, that's kind of what ballet is. Ballet, it's not like a play where you sit and you like follow a storyline. This is more like a generalized story. They're telling a story through movement. So they were like, I'm not sure. But they were dancing the whole way to the car. So they had a lovely time. It was a packed house, so that was really wonderful to see. And the dancers did a beautiful job. So, of course, you can't take pictures during the performance, so I couldn't like do any of that. But that was our Sunday. And so our friends came over for dinner afterwards. The kids got to run around a little bit, and then it's like, we got to go to bed. We got school in the morning. So it is Monday morning. I was trying to get ready quickly, and we just got kind of a late start. And I have a timer that goes off. It's my 5-minute timer, but it's really like 10 minutes. But like the 5-minute timer goes off to like, we need to get socks and shoes on in 5 minutes. And I like hadn't put any makeup on. I hadn't done my daughter's hair. I was like, oh no. So I had to like hurry up. So I don't know if you guys know, there's like an order that you're supposed to put makeup on. So you do like all the liquids and creams first, and then you put all the like powders on top. Well, I like skipped blush like altogether and just went straight from like foundation to powder. I was like, oh no, I have to be on video today for something else for work, and I'm gonna look like dead inside. So I put some blush on top and then put some more powder on, and hopefully it doesn't like do funky things to my face. So that's the start of our morning. So just finished some breakfast. I've got some coffee, made a cubana this morning. So I'm gonna get some work done, and then we'll conquer the day. So have a great one, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So it's been a second since I've talked about my advent socks individually. So I wanted to talk about them real quick and kind of show you progress, method in the madness. So this is the Cozy Knitter sock. So this is day 1 going up, and then I have already started the second sock, and I'm doing that from day 24, 23, 22, 21. So I'm going in reverse order. So for all 3 of these socks, I already knit the second sock and got them to where I needed to before I could start kind of some gusset increases. So I'm doing toe-up socks, obviously, because I'm only using half of the skeins that were sent for each of these. The other half, 2 went to my mom, 1 went to Amy of Amy's Knotted Knits. So I wanted to make sure I have enough yarn to knit a pair of socks. Just for reference, I wear a women's size 9.5 to 10. So my foot length is 10 inches. So my feet are rather big. So I wanted to make sure that I had enough to knit the whole foot. And then if they end up being shorty socks, then that's totally fine. But I didn't want to knit the whole sock and then have to undo it. So anyways, this is the first sock, and I know which one's the first sock and which one's the second sock because all the first socks have the really cute little stitch marker, and the second socks also have a cute stitch marker, but it's different. So I'll show you the back. So I put a stitch marker every 10 rounds. So I started from the very first stitch of the brown and counted up. So I'm not going to show you my second sock because I don't want to spoil any surprises, but I counted those up to, I think this one is, hold on, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 56 to 56 stitches, or I'm sorry, 56 rounds. And I knew that's going to be, was it like 7.25 inches? Something like that. The pattern I'm using is by the Cozy Knitter, and I'll link it in the description below. So I'm doing her pattern, and then I'm doing a rib. So I just added the rib, so it's on the 8th stitch. So I did 3 stitches, rib, and then 7 stitches, rib, 7 stitches, rib. By rib, I mean purl. And then 7 stitches, rib, and then I think 4, something like that. I probably could have done a little more purl stitches, but this is fine. So anyways, this is the point where I will start doing a couple increases, and then I'll do my heel. So this is the first sock. This one is ready for heel increases. All right, here is Freckled Whimsy. Ooh, don't look at that. This is the first sock, so I've already done today's, and I'm doing the same thing for all 3 socks. I didn't want to like try and keep track of different patterns or heels or whatever. I'm doing the same thing. So this is the first sock. This is day, what's today? The 11th? Yeah, this is day 11. So I have, the way that I keep track is I try and use like a different color stitch marker. So this one is green. And I have 1 more. So I have 10 rounds to do. And then I think this one is like another 3 or 4 rounds. So probably by tomorrow, this one will be ready for a heel. And then for my Woolens and Nosh, here is the sock. Again, same pattern. Flip it over. Let me move this around. This one I think only needs like 1 or 2 more rounds, and then this one will be ready for the heel. So here is the plan. Let's get all 3 of these here. 1, make it look cute. 2, 3. Now, why are they all not the same? Okay, so why are they not all the same stitch count if I'm doing the exact same pattern with the exact same like number of stitches? Why are we different rows for length? Because the yarn is different. These 2 have slightly thicker yarns. This one has a slightly thinner yarns, so it's going to take more stitches to get to that 7.25 inches. So this one is, I would say, the thickest. This one's kind of in the middle, and this is the thinnest. So this is going to take more rounds to get to 7.25 inches. This one's going to take less rounds, and this one is kind of in the middle. So my plan is for today, I'm going to work a little bit ahead, and today I'm going to do the heel for both this sock and its companion. So I'm going to put in heels for the Cozy Knitter today. Tomorrow, I will put in heels for Woolens and Nosh, And then, at least for the first sock, this one, I don't remember if this one will need heels tomorrow. If it does, then I will do it just for the first sock. If not, then that will be Wednesday or Thursday. Today's Tuesday, so this would be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If these two both end up needing heels tomorrow, then I will do one heel each and then do the heels for the other two socks at a later time. But today, this yarn cake, this baggie, is getting heels for both socks. As far as my other socks that I'm working on, I didn't touch them at all yesterday. So am I gonna finish in kind of that proposed timeline that I had shown you a couple days ago? Probably not. However, my deadline isn't until December 24th, I think. So I am still fulfilled the deadline of having the first sock done. I'm currently working on the second sock. So I'm okay with not finishing it today or tomorrow. So that's where I'm at. Hopefully this makes a little sense of how I kind of divvy up work amongst my socks.